It's Monday. And it's morning.
And it's macabre. Welcome to Roxy High School Sandpiper Radio. Or University.
I thought we were university. I think we got bumped
Yeah,
down.
we were University. Welcome to Roxy University Student Radio. Go Sandpipers. And
Sandpipers!
Today we got a really big game against the Mark Maron fish hats. And I really hope...
Oh, I hate those fish hats.
Fish hats are looking strong this year, but I think our pigskin team can really skin a pig, so, you know.
Fish hat fans have no class.
No class, no dad, no problem. That's their motto.
And I hate it.
We hate that motto.
Go Sandpipers.
Strong mascot. Intimidating mascot. Shout out to Thundercats. Whoa.
I mean... It's silly, but there's also several major sports teams in different sports called the Cardinals. Right. So
yeah, that's true. And there's also like worse ones. There's also just the Washington football team now is the thing.
Yep.
Let's go down this road.
Well, yeah. Darce wants to bring back the Redskins.
I've been saying we should have only Redskins. Every team should be the Redskins, baby. Hey guys, it's football season.
Do you think you have to tell people that's not real?
Okay, I guess, yeah, let me preface that. If you think I'm serious and want to cancel me right now, you're dumb. That's what I'll say. If you don't understand that I'm being facetious.
The Sling and Digger's lawyer is rapping on the window right now.
He is sweating. I can see his sweat beads from here, baby. What do you think, Tara Reid?
Her mic's still not working. What's going on with that?
Anyway.
We gotta get someone, Tara, we're gonna get someone on that. We promise.
So, shout out to Thundercats Woe for making our little Sandpiper University graphic.
Hell yeah.
It's adorbs, as the kids
That's how we're gonna
say.
get to state.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna get to D1 state champs through that sweet graphic alone. And that's it. Guys, welcome to Monday Morning Macabre, the show where we talk about spooky, creepy stuff, and also specifically the Washington Redskins, or formerly known as Washington Redskins, now known as the football team. It's Scones and Darcy. We're here to bring you some, to spoop you up and scare you down.
Is that what you want?
Do you want to get spooped up and scared down? Then welcome to the Macabre
like volleyball,
baby. It's like a volleyball.
Yep, bump,
we
set,
always say that.
Spook.
Set it and forget it, baby. That's volleyball
set it
terminology.
And scare them silly.
Yep. These are all different taglines that we were workshopping, so we're gonna try them all out at once.
Let us know
what you guys
can
write in which one you think. Yeah, which one do you guys really vibe with? We're doing kind of like a what's it called? A focus group of sorts. So really, let us know what you think. It's very important to us. And our analytics. That's industry terminology for statistics.
It's like we play Moneyball out here. A lot of sports references today.
Me and Pat Britt have been kissing in the phone booth.
Oh, Patty Britt.
Patty Britt and I used to kiss in the phone booth under the bleachers. That's a weird spot for a phone booth, but an even weirder spot to make out with your high school crush, Brad Pitt.
No, Patty.
Patty Bradley Pitterson. Pitter-patter of little Bradleys is what we used to yell at each other. Today I'm going to be bringing the spooky story, guys. Let's get down to brass tacks here. We've goofed and gaffed enough, and you guys want to get into the spooky wookies for your Monday dookies. And today it's me bringing you that aforementioned Duke. So... Also, aforementioned Duke was my favorite jazz pianist. I think he was brilliant. I'm sad he died so young. Scones.
Such a good joke.
I don't know. I don't know if you know what I'm going to bring today. And by that, I mean, you definitely don't.
No.
But we got a write-in from a
Ooh.
very special youngster. The aforementioned Thundercats Woe wrote in to give us a little spooky ookie dookie wookie. And I said, you know what? After the Sandpiper graphic, how can I not throw out the thing I had already planned to do and quickly and hastily research this a few hours before the show? So
how could you not?
How could I not do it? So that's what we're going to do. So tonight, in honor of Mr. Woe, we're going to be bringing you the mystery of the Phantom Black Flash. Flash.
Band.
Flash.
Slap those strings, silly. Aforementioned Duke.
Band. Duke. Aforementioned
Special
Duke
musical guest. Aforementioned Duke.
Nassim Pedrad. And play us in, boys and girls. Thank you so much, aforementioned Duke, for tickling those ivories and scones.
Yes.
The mystery of the Phantom Black Flash. We got essentially a new cryptid, really.
Pretty much.
I have never heard of this before.
Jumpin' Jack Flash,
and,
dude.
It's tickling my bone skis.
Your bone skis?
I was like, yeah, my bone skis my B skis got T skied, and I was like, ooh, a new Flasheroni and cheese, brother?
Hit me with it.
And they're like, please stop talking like this.
No. They like it.
Dude, yeah, this is like, I'm like the Sarah Koenig of the macabre.
Exactly.
So, this is an article from mysteriousuniverse.org by Brent Swanser.
Brent?
The mystery of the Brent. This is Rent with a B.
Ooh, baby.
All right. This is the entire musical Rent, and I'm going to read you the script.
525,000.
525,600 hot dogs.
Aren't they like ending it? I saw a poster for Rent the Farewell Tour, and I was like, why can't they just do it again?
They will.
Right.
I mean, it's probably just a ticket sales mechanism. Guys, this is the Monday Morning Macabre Farewell Tour. So make sure you get those downloads in. Thank you so much.
Do you think I should actually put that on the that would be kind of mean to put that on the post.
It would be mean because
no
three people would be very upset.
Yes. And we love you
so anyway,
three people more than anything.
we love you three. Let me begin the mystery of the Phantom Black Flash. A common feature in the world of the strange and paranormal is that of the phantom being. Throughout history, there have been various stories, tales, and reports of bizarre, mysterious, shadowy figures that seem to lurk just beyond the periphery of our reality.
The periphery?
Periphery. To only make themselves known when they wish to instill terror within our hearts. These shadow people and phantom figures seem to have had rooted themselves into our collective consciousness, and they are reported in both reality and myth across cultures, sometimes threatening, sometimes merely creepy, but always frightening. These are unidentifiable beings that are difficult to classify and which seem to have stepped right out of our nightmares. One of the more enduring cases of such a phantom intruder is an intimidating, ominous black-cloaked figure that stepped forward from some dark place to terrorize a small town in Massachusetts, and which has remained a rather perplexing mystery to this day.
I was born in Massachusetts.
Oh my goodness, then you're gonna know this town, baby. You're only a few feet away.
Oh my gosh.
It all began in October of 1939, in the town of Provincetown, Cape Cod, Massachusetts.
Oh man, P-Town?
P-Town, the home of the alternative lifestyle.
The home of the Delta variant, unfortunately, right now. Stay safe, everybody out there.
Stay safe in P-Town. If you're in P-Town, lock your doors and hunker down skis.
That's where Anthony Bourdain got his first restaurant job.
Yes, and then Banthony got ordained there, which was another incredible...
Yeah, I was really happy for Banthony. I can't believe he decided to switch religions.
Yeah, I was like, from slugging down churnies at the Chuckle Hut to being a... I don't know, I'm just making...
No, keep going.
From slugging down churnies in the Chuckle Hut to blanking out on the bugs, we knew that Blanthony was going to do it.
He just was always blanking out on the bugs. You could tell.
Dude, ants, spiders, mosquitoes, all of them. It all began in October of 1939 in Provincetown, Cape Cod, Massachusetts. I don't know why they say it like that.
I guess it's like you have to name the town, then the region to make it more specific.
Then the region, then the state. It all happened in Provincetown, Cape Cod, Massachusetts, latitude 148, negative 56. Like,
Planet Earth.
Planet Earth, Milky Way galaxy, baby. So, it all happened in Provincetown, Cape Cod, Massachusetts, where frightened children began returning home began returning home at night.
From the night. I am the night.
Scariest. They were all Batman with scary stories to tell.
I would imagine so.
Yeah. They claim to have seen an extremely tall figure dressed all in black, which would appear.
Nope. Dude.
Scony don't like you.
No. Miss me with anything that's extremely tall.
Anything?
Analytics
person, can you check this off as a Scony no likey?
Yes, please put that in the Scony no likey column. But no, if there's ever a monster or a ghost that's like 7 feet or taller, I'm like, nope. Like,
if you're Scones is on Spooky Tinder being like, are you 7 feet or taller? Because if so, I'm out.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
like, I'm actually 6'11".
I saw NBA star Sean Bradley, who's not a star and not in the NBA anymore, but he was 7'6", and ooh-wee, did he scare me.
And ooh-wee, does that not compute?
I was watching Space Jam, and he appeared, and I was like, ah!
I thought this was a comedy. I don't know why like Aziz Ansari came out.
Yeah. I was like, where's Wayne Knight? Bring Wayne Knight back. He was Newman.
So they claim to have seen an extremely tall figure dressed in all black, which would appear out of nowhere to growl ominously and then disappear just as suddenly in a flash. So essentially the 1939 Catgirl. Some of these reports claim that the thing had holy shoot-a-roni.
The thing.
That thing. Some of these reports claimed that the thing had
Some reports claim that thing, drop it low.
Some of them reports go bam, bow, bow, boom, ba-doom, boom, boom.
Wait, night.
Okay. Some of these reports claimed that the thing had a hideous, deformed face and glowing eyes. Whatever it was they were seeing, the ghoulish phantom certainly terrified them. And children were known at this time to come home crying and shaking inconsolably. Babies, grow up.
No, I was there. I was one of them.
Scones was a shaking.
But imagine just being in the woods and there's just like a 7'4" dude just like in the woods. Like, say something scarier right now, listener. You can't.
Name 5 scary. Oh, you like scary things? Name 10.
Tara, name one thing. Tara, have you met Wayne Knight at like a Hollywood party? I don't know if he rolls in that kind of circle. No. He was Newman on Seinfeld.
He was Newman on Seinfeld, kind of like he
got spit on to death in Jurassic Park.
I was gonna say he was in Jurassic Park. He's in a meme of it. No one cares. Okay.
Nope. Tara doesn't know. All right.
So, yet as obviously upset and shaken as these children were, the adults did not take it all very seriously. After all, this was the Halloween season, and it all seemed just like over-imagination or someone playing a prank with a Halloween costume. I love that that's what they're like, it's Halloween. Nothing really scary happens now. It's all for pretend.
Everyone's out there on stilts.
Yeah, we've all gone missing for 3 weeks and woke up in a dumpster in Georgia. It's October.
It's Halloween, baby.
It's Halloween, baby. It's the spookiest time of the year.
My pumpkin isn't even rotten yet, bro.
Rot my pumpkin. Eat a dumpling. Kissing something. Ripping fat kid.
Listeners are gonna be like, did I accidentally switch to something else? Like,
did I switch to a beautiful acoustic set by Jimmy Fallon in the film Boston Red Sox the movie? Fever Pitch?
Featuring Drew Barrymore?
What am I talking about?
No, we've gone way into strange actors and films that most people might not know.
So, then one night, a woman named Mary Costa was walking alone along shadowy streets past the city hall when she claimed that an impossibly tall figure, around 8 feet tall, had leapt out from some bushes to loom menacingly in front of her, which is one of my favorite October pastimes. I'm a big loomer.
Impossibly Tall, great band name.
Yeah, also, I run a charity called Boomers for Loomers, so if you loom and you're looking for an adult in your life, call me up.
It's like a reverse Big Brother, Big Sister. You get a boomer that you have to teach how to like open a PDF.
Yeah. And once you once they can open a PDF on their own, you're done. You've done your service.
You set them
And
free.
you get to go. You either get a life sentence or you figure out how to get them to install Adobe Acrobat. I don't know which one would take longer. So the thing was described as having long, pointed ears and glowing eyes, which it used to coldly stare at the frightened woman for a moment before rapidly fleeing the scene in a series of inhuman, incredible leaps and bounds, far beyond what a person should have been capable of. Costa claimed that she had run into a nearby coffee shop, excitedly telling people about what she had just seen, and that some men had gone out looking for the mysterious intruder but found nothing. Although police did not take this report very seriously at first, it was soon followed with similar accounts by other adult citizens. In all of the cases, the shadowy apparition was claimed to be dressed in all black, complete with a flapping black cape, and to possess glowing eyes that were either red or silver, as well as long, pointed ears that were sometimes said to be of a silver color. It was also said that a weird buzzing noise like a very large insect accompanied it.
That's really scary, actually, that there's like
it's like a giant
noise.
cicada.
Also, just the ears are silver?
It says that ears also eyes sometimes, depending on the account. Others said that it would let out a malevolent, unsettling laugh that was described as having an unearthly timbre and tone.
Yeah, no thanks.
It was also known for being extremely fast and agile.
No, that. I just peeked on my mic, but oh god.
Oh boy. So, extremely fast and agile, as well as for its purported superhuman jumping ability, with witnesses claiming that its jumps and ups were fucking cray.
Scouts from all major universities were there.
Go Sandpipers. With witnesses claiming that it could easily leap over high fences and could jump over 10 feet in a single bound. Curiously, police would often get different reports from the different areas of town practically at the same time, suggesting that the thing was either incredibly fast, could somehow teleport, could fly, or that there were more than one of them. While most of these encounters involved the mysteriously dark phantom merely startling or terrorizing witnesses before bounding away, something it seemed to take great pleasure in doing, others were decidedly more harrowing. In one case, a man named Charles Farley claimed that he had actually shot at the creature and hit it, but that it had been totally unfazed by the gunshot, simply laughing maniacally before nimbly jumping over a high fence in a single leap, which is such a baller move.
It's like, yeah, that's the ultimate flex.
Yeah, you get shot through the chest, you're like, ha ha ha, goodbye, woo!
And then Spring Heel Jack out of there.
Yeah, exactly. This is a very Spring Heel Jack kind of vibe to him.
It's like if Spring Heel Jack, Slenderman, and the Hopkinsville Goblins had kids.
Yeah.
They would be the P-Town,
one of my favorite sitcoms,
Shadowy Nasty, or whatever his name is.
Is the Black Flash?
Yeah, the Shady Nasty.
Yeah, the Provincetown football team. Another man reported that he had been suddenly confronted and cornered by the entity, and he had instinctively thrown a punch at it. The being was claimed to have caught his fist in its own hand and then proceeded to crush the man's hand, breaking it.
That's so cool.
I know. Before hurling him to the ground effortlessly as if he were an unwanted toy. Yet another such violent encounter happened when another witness claimed that the creature had lashed out to strike him with breathtaking superhuman strength, sending him flying through the air. And there were other adult males who also reported being easily overpowered by the apparition. Other even more far-out accounts claimed that the thing had shot blue fire at them from its mouth. Again, very Spring Heel Jack-like.
What other thing shot blue fire from its mouth that we've talked about?
I'm pretty sure that's Spring Heel Jack, brother.
He shot blue fire?
I'm pretty sure there was like some accounts that said like he also had fire powers going on.
Yeah.
And all of the rest of this sounds very Spring Heel Jack.
Maybe actually. Spring Heel Jack bought a ferry ticket.
Maybe got a Cape House.
Across the pond.
Across the pond. That's how, for listeners who probably don't know, people in Europe sometimes refer to America as across the pond.
It's funny because the ocean's actually huge and scary.
Yeah, the ocean's like, a pond is generally like a smaller lake type. I don't know the exact difference between a pond and a lake.
I think it has to do with either depth or volume.
Okay, so it's either depth or volume, but the ponds are generally considered a smaller body of water, whereas an ocean generally is a very large
Yes,
body of water. So when they
arguably the largest body of water classification.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So when somebody says, "Oh, they're across the pond," it's like it's humorous because it's taking what is normally referred to with like a small body of water and applying that phrasing to the ocean.
Yes.
So-
NPR, if you want to sign us.
Yeah, we are making this is about as interesting as most NPR.
But dude, imagine like just coming stumbling out of a P-Town bar, you just rip some karaoke, and
I was about to say,
you
you just sang Brandy in front of 20 other dudes, and you just walk out and you're like,
I fucking killed that. And then some dude corners you and is laughing at you, and you try to punch me, just breaks your hand and jumps the fence, does a backflip over the fence.
Yeah, I'd be like, damn.
Damn.
P-Town be wild.
That guy was yoked.
Strong man. Before long, the town and indeed other areas were buzzing with talk of what people were starting to call the Provincetown Phantom, the Black Phantom, the Phantom Fiend, the Devil of the Dune, and the Black Flash.
Okay, Devil of the Dune is the name. I don't know how Black Flash won out, but...
The name that the media would go with and would become the most popular name for the bizarre spectral thing lurking about. Indeed, there were a variety of sensationalized reports of the Black Flash at the time in newspapers and on radio newscasts, which, along with the increasing number of sightings, really whipped people up in a panicked fervor.
Oh, they're getting whipped up.
Speculation ran rampant on what it could be, with some saying it was just a prankster or a peeping Tom, and others saying it was some sort of supernatural entity such as a ghost or a demon with inscrutable agenda, not of this world.
I think it might be scary if it was just some peeping Tom who was super tall, like strong and fast.
That's super scary. Some particularly religious folk thought it was the devil himself. Making things even worse were the other bizarre and unsettling events orbiting the whole Black Flash fiasco. This was not long after the time when the 1938 Orson Welles CBS radio broadcast of War of the Worlds was aired on Sunday, October 30th, 1938. Sending many parts of the country into a mass frenzied panic.
That's still one of the craziest things that actually fucking happened.
What a little prankster.
It was like when people thought like the clowns that were like just showing up places, like they thought it was like viral marketing. It was like that, but like times a million.
Yeah.
So rad.
Oh yeah. It's pretty crazy. World War II. Was looming.
Sure was. Let's just say fascism was on the rise.
Yeah, and the devastating effects of the Great Depression also were kind of there as well. So there were other various weird goings-on at the time in the immediate area as well, such as news of a sea monster that had washed up on the shore near Wood End and would later be identified as a rotting, basking shark. Okay.
Bummer.
There's also serial arsonist. And then all of these converging events no doubt caused the Black Flash story to pulse, grow, and become sensationalized, with its varied elements embellished and exaggerated in the notoriously over-dramatized news reports and radio shows of the era.
Nah, he was real.
Nah, they're wrong.
I'm looking at my research here. He's real.
It says 100% real, dude. The
arsonists can't rip bullets and then jump fences, dude. Like... Can't just eat a fucking 12 gauge or whatever that guy was using. Laugh it off and then just jump a fence. Prove me wrong.
Yeah, you can't just LOL peace. Yeah. Prove me wrong.
Lol, nice shot. You're dog shit. And he just jumps.
The story typically goes that the Black Flash would supposedly go on to torment the people of Provincetown for 7 years, with reports going all the way up to 1945. In one such incident from November of 1945, a group of police officers apparently saw the Phantom leap over a 10-foot-high fence, and they went to a schoolyard to investigate a series of sightings there.
Wait, sorry, what year was this?
1945.
Oh, okay. The war was over. Or still raging, depending on when it was in 1945.
The following month, a group of children claimed that they had been attacked by the Black Flash and had escaped into their house to seek refuge. where they cowered as it banged on the walls and rattled doors. One man by the name of Louis Gennard allegedly got a hot pan of boiling water to throw at the creature, which sent it screaming off into the night, and would mark this as purportedly the last reported incident of the Black Flash.
Man, people used to have a really tame view if they thought this was Satan. If all he does is rattle bathroom doors and a boiling water gets rid of him forever.
That's true. It's a very, very chill dude. These incidents up to 1945 are written of by researcher Joe Citro in his book Passing Strange, where he claims they were recounted to him by the folklorist Robert Cahill, who wrote of the Black Flash in a book called New England's Mad and Mysterious Men, in which he says the phantom terrorized Provincetown for years. These details provided by Citro and Cahill have been widely referenced for stories on the Black Flash, but there has been some disagreement with his timeline. According to one of the foremost researchers of the Black Flash phenomenon, paranormal researcher Theo Pijmans, this timeline is false, and he claims that these are details added later, that Cahill's work was substantially embellished, and that the Black Flash really only struck for a few weeks before vanishing.
No.
Whatever timeline is correct, the question still remains. What was the Black Flash? Many theories have been proposed on the answer to this. It has not gone unnoticed that the Black Flash was in many ways similar to another mysterious phantom that had allegedly terrorized parts of Great Britain in 1837, a phantom known as Spring-Heeled Jack.
Ew.
There are several similarities between the two entities, such as glowing eyes, black cloak, and the startling ability to make enormous leaps and bounds. This has caused some to suggest that the Black Flash and Spring-Heeled Jack were one and the same, or that they were some sort of entity, but it could also mean that some of the details from the reports were embellished or added to make it seem that way. Indeed, the relentless sensationalism of the case of the time and the embellishments, additions, and exaggerations made over the years since, as well as the substantial lore it has accrued and surrounded itself with, have made it difficult to separate the fact from fiction when it comes to the case of the Black Flash.
Dude, they both just rip box jumps.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the Sandpiper Scout out there.
Sandpiper Scout, where are you? Even researchers on the phenomenon can't seem to agree on what really happened or how long it lasted. Other ideas were that it was all a form of mass hysteria or collective delusion, with the media hype and spooky stories escalating until it had everyone in its grip. Or even that it was some sort of demon, ghost, or vampire. Again, with all the embellishments made and liberties taken with the tale in the news at the time and through rich oral traditions since, it is hard to know what parts or details of the story are even real. So it is hard to say how much merit any of these ideas have. There is simply no real concrete evidence that favors any of these. Let's see. For their part, authorities at the time were certain that it all stemmed from a malicious prank, and although news of the Black Flash was everywhere and many believed it was a real mysterious apparition, it seemed that actually a lot of people in Provincetown itself concurred that it was most likely jokesters or a peeping Tom, who apparently is super strong and can jump really far.
And is very tall and scary.
Yeah. In the end, it is unclear what the Black Flash was. It isn't even really clear which elements of the story are true, which are complete fiction, or even how long the phenomenon actually went on for. The story had been picked up and written about in numerous articles and books, which often gave different or even conflicting, contradictory information. With all the tales and the mishmash of information out there on the Black Flash of Provincetown, just about all we can say for sure is that something was terrorizing the town in at least 1939. What that was, whether a prank, a mass delusion, a ghost, demon, alien, or vampire, or something else altogether, no one really knows. We probably never will, and the mystery of the Black Flash will likely remain in the shadows within the realm of speculation, even as its legend grows. And that, my dear boy, is the story of the Provincetown Demon of the Dunes.
Wow, Captain.
Now let me tell you a real scary story. Income tax. Hey, IRS, got him.
Got him. We'll be moving to Texas or Florida soon.
Well, Scones, saddle up your horse and donkey because we're going to Texas.
Shoo!
It's been decided.
Perfect. I've been watching Friday Night Lights.
So that's the Black Flash, a strange phenomenon that gripped Provincetown, Massachusetts in the early 1900s. Mid-1900s? Mid. I guess that's more mid. But either way, very Spring Heel Jack-like and an interesting correlation between the two.
And more modern than a lot of these stories are.
Yeah. And again, it's another case of like, it's not just one person with a crazy story. It's not like the local drunk who was just like, I swear there was a dude and he jumped really far. It's like this is like multiple sightings with all sorts of similar characteristics from everyone who saw this thing. And it's just another interesting kind of local legend / cryptid that I found super cool. So again, thank you to Thundercats Whoa.
Thundercats.
For
Whoa!
Thundercats Whoa. Happy birthday. And, thanks for letting us know about it because I think it's pretty cool.
Me too, and really scary.
Yeah, it's over 7 feet, so Scones is out. Scones had his fingers in his ears most of that episode.
Yes.
He was hiding under a cover with peeping one eye out and then quickly throwing his head down whenever something scary was talked about.
Yeah, I have someone coming over right now to check under the bed, make sure there's nothing going on, check the closets.
He's got his Monday Morning Macabre standard issued nightlight is plugged into the wall tonight.
People usually ask their moms to do it, but I've stepped it up. I have a pest control guy from Oric come, and he's like, "Sir, I handle like ants and rodents," and I'm like, "Well, it's kind of a pest for me."
It's like, to me,
I make him set traps under my bed every night.
Yeah. And then when he wakes up in the morning and he slips his little toes out of bed, it's snap it was a bunch of mouse traps. For
it's
small
very
bugs.
silly.
And then he comically falls down the stairs and they make like piano noises.
Yes.
I don't know why. But Scones lives in a very silly haha house.
Yes, it's like every day I get hurt to the level of like the bandits from Home Alone.
Exactly. He always leaves his house with like a black eye and
like a burn mark.
His hair's on fire. Yeah, his hair is literally on fire as he walks out the door.
A gun goes off and it blasts my beak around my head and it spins a bunch of times.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. I think we all understand. So hey, that's the Phantom Flash, Demon of the Dunes, whatever you want to call it. Hope you guys found that little tale interesting. I know I did. And if you guys want to hear more, check out the Patreon. Check out our website, www.mondaymorningmacabre.com, for all the info and new episodes and merch and all that jazz. Follow us on Twitter at MMMacabrePod and on Instagram at Monday Morning Macabre. And that's your Monday morning. If you're a Patreon listener, hold tight for the special exclusive episode that's coming today. And besides that, I would just suggest that you have yourself a wonderful Monders.
Oh, above all, have a good Monday.
Have a good Monders. Oh, bye.
Bye.